Well, good morning, BUS22 students. This is week number 7 in our 8-week course here at Norco College in Managerial Communications. This is the last module you've just started today, and so we're going to be winding down quickly. Just to keep in mind, the last week is technically not a full week. I think everything is due on Friday, so you have about a week and a half to get all of the remaining assignments completed. This week, you're going to be looking at chapters 12 and 13, and this is kind of more informational. We're not going to be doing a report in this class, but just so that you are familiar with the difference between informal and formal reports as well as proposals, we're going to cover these chapters. I want you to note as you're looking at these chapters how intense and detailed a business report or proposal is, and also how it's formatted. It's not an essay, it's a document that has a lot of graphics and short single-spaced paragraphs and headings and bullet lists and pictures and charts and tables, and it's very visually driven. And today's business world, that's the way reports and proposals should be drawn up and drafted, and it helps your readers tremendously when you do that. So we'll be looking at the different kinds of reports and proposals that you might need to write at some point in your business career. If you get into the university and you start taking more classes on communications and business writing, you'll get into probably drafting a report at some point. Let me go ahead and start looking at our class here in Canvas and take a look at what assignments we have for this week. So here we are, we're in module number 3 starting today. Again, as I mentioned, there's the last 2 weeks of class. So here we are, week number 7. Now, I've not published this yet. I'm recording this video a few days early, but just so you know, nothing's going to change. It's all correct. So you do have you do have a final discussion post that you're going to be starting this week, and it's going to be on career planning and job searching. So this is going to be basically you looking for a job at this point. You're going to look for a job by going to Indeed or Monster or LinkedIn, and you're going to look for a job that you either one qualify for right now or one that you will qualify for once you get your degree that you're seeking to pursue. And then you're going to write a resume for that job that you find. So very important that you start this final discussion post first, that you complete that assignment first. And again, it's going to be you looking for a job on one of these 3 job sites. And then you actually need to give me links of each of the jobs that you found. You have to find 3. And then you also need to tell me why you feel like you qualify for those jobs, either now or in the future. And then you're going to be answering some questions on interview questions, things like that. And so this is going to be a very comprehensive assignment, very much like you've been doing in all the discussion posts, but you only have 2 weeks to do it, or a little less than 2 weeks. So get started on that right away. You're going to have a final writing assignment, which is your resume. So do the final discussion post first. Find of the 3 jobs you find, take one of those, and then you're going to write your resume for that job. And that's what this assignment is going to show you. And your book gives some great instruction on how to format a resume. You can look online to find great templates. All that's acceptable, but I'll be looking for how you formatted it and what information you include on your resume. You do have the PowerPoints for both of those chapters, so make sure you read the chapters and review the PowerPoints. You do have a check-in assignment on the 2 chapters. I believe it's 4 questions, 2 for each chapter, and then you have a quiz as well on those chapters. And all of this is all due on April 5th, and this class ends on April 10th. So you have 5 days after that to finish everything in module number 8. And module number 8 is pretty simple. You're just going to have a final check-in assignment and then your exam, but your discussion post will move over and your writing assignment will move over. You have 2 weeks to do both of those. So, all right, well, that's it for week number 7. Have a great week. If you need to get a hold of me, reach out to me during my office hours. If not, you will see me next week on video as I give a final video to our course for week number 8, as well as go over those assignments. But most importantly, I have a few closing comments and commendations that I will be sharing. So make sure you watch that video next week. But until then, have a wonderful week learning.